Pine resin is a remarkable substance found in pine trees. This sticky, golden liquid is not just a random secretion, it plays a crucial role in the tree's survival. When a pine tree is injured, it produces resin to seal the wound, preventing infections and deterring insects. This natural defense mechanism is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of nature. The resin is a sticky, golden liquid that serves as the tree's natural defense mechanism. It acts as a barrier against harmful pathogens and insects, ensuring the tree's longevity. This protective function is vital for the tree's health, but it also offers numerous benefits to humans. Pine resin has been used by humans for centuries for a variety of purposes. Ancient civilizations recognized its value and utilized it in their daily lives. From waterproofing boats to preserving food, pine resin was an essential resource. Its antiseptic properties made it a valuable tool in traditional medicine, while its adhesive qualities were harnessed in crafting and construction. Its versatility and abundance make it an essential resource for survival in the wild. In a survival scenario, knowing how to identify and collect pine resin can be a game changer. It can be used to start fires, seal wounds, and even create makeshift tools. The ability to harness this natural resource can significantly enhance your chances of survival. From starting fires to treating wounds, pine resin offers a range of practical applications. Its flammability makes it an excellent fire starter, even in damp conditions. When applied to wounds, its antiseptic properties help prevent infections, making it a valuable first aid resource in the wilderness. It can be used to create waterproof seals, deter insects, and even craft adhesive for tools and shelter. Pine resin's waterproofing ability is particularly useful for sealing containers and shelters, ensuring they remain dry and secure. Its adhesive properties can be used to repair broken tools or create new ones, showcasing its versatility. Understanding how to identify, collect, and utilize pine resin can greatly enhance your wilderness survival skills. Knowing where to look and how to extract the resin efficiently can save valuable time and effort. This knowledge can be the difference between merely surviving and truly thriving in the wild. This guide will delve into the fascinating world of pine resin. We will explore its properties, collection methods, and various uses. By understanding the full potential of pine resin, you can unlock a wealth of survival strategies and techniques. We will explore its properties, collection methods, and various uses. From its role in nature to its practical applications in survival scenarios, pine resin is a resource that should not be overlooked. By mastering the use of pine resin, you can enhance your self-reliance and preparedness in the wilderness. Whether you are an experienced outdoorsman or a novice adventurer, learning to harness the power of pine resin can equip you with invaluable survival knowledge. This guide aims to provide you with the skills and confidence needed to utilize pine resin effectively, regardless of your experience level. Nature provides us with everything we need to thrive in the wilderness. By understanding and utilizing natural resources like pine resin, we can live in harmony with our environment and ensure our survival. Pine resin is just one example of the incredible resources available to those who know where to look. The forest is full of hidden treasures that can aid in our survival, and pine resin is a shining example of nature's generosity. Let's unlock the secrets of this natural wonder together. By exploring the uses and benefits of pine resin, we can deepen our connection to nature and enhance our survival skills. Join us on this journey to discover the remarkable world of pine resin. Before you can utilize pine resin, you need to know where to find it. Pine resin, as the name suggests, comes from pine trees. However, not all pine trees are created equal when it comes to resin production. Look for trees that have noticeable sap flows. These flows appear as shiny, sticky areas on the bark, often with a reddish-brown color. The resin itself might be hardened or still oozing depending on the time of year and the tree's health. Certain species of pine trees are known for their abundant resin production. Ponderosa pine, Jeffrey pine, and lodgepole pine are just a few examples. These trees are commonly found in mountainous regions across North America. When harvesting resin, it's important to be mindful of the tree's well-being. Avoid taking too much resin from a single tree, as this can weaken it. Focus on collecting resin that has already hardened or is easily accessible without causing significant damage to the bark. Collecting pine resin is a relatively straightforward process. You will need a few basic tools: a sharp knife or scraper, a container to store the resin, and a pair of gloves to protect your hands from the sticky substance. Begin by locating a suitable resin flow on a pine tree. Use your knife or scraper to carefully loosen and lift the hardened resin from the bark. Avoid digging into the tree's living tissue. Focus on collecting the resin that comes away easily. Once you have collected a sufficient amount of resin, transfer it to your container. It's a good idea to use a container with a wide mouth to make it easier to remove the resin later. A metal tin or a glass jar works well. Avoid using plastic containers, as the resin can stick to the plastic and be difficult to clean. Also, keep in mind that resin can stain clothing, so wear appropriate attire or an apron to protect your clothes. Pine resin as a fire starter, igniting survival. Fire is essential for survival in the wilderness. It is not just a source of warmth, but a beacon of hope and security. In the wild, fire can be the difference between life and death, providing a sense of comfort and safety. It provides warmth, light, and the ability to cook food and purify water. A well-maintained fire can also keep predators at bay and signal for help if you are lost. The importance of fire in a survival situation cannot be overstated. Pine resin is an excellent natural fire starter due to its high flammability. Found in abundance on pine trees, this sticky substance can be a lifesaver when you need to start a fire quickly. Its ability to catch fire easily makes it an invaluable resource in the wild. To use pine resin as a fire starter, you will need to create tinder bundles. These bundles act as the initial fuel for your fire, catching the spark and allowing the flames to grow. Proper preparation of tinder is crucial for a successful fire. Tinder bundles are small bundles of dry, flammable material that easily catch a spark. They are the foundation of your fire, and without them, it would be challenging to get a fire going. The key is to use materials that are dry and can ignite quickly. Gather dry grasses, leaves, and other fine materials that can catch a spark easily. The drier the material, the better it will work as tinder. In a survival situation, always be on the lookout for potential tinder materials, or bark shavings to create your tinder bundles. Bark shavings are particularly effective because they are fibrous and can catch a spark quickly. The more variety you have in your tinder bundle, the better your chances of starting a fire. Next, shave off a small amount of pine resin from your collected supply. Use a knife to carefully scrape the resin into thin shavings. This process increases the surface area of the resin, making it easier to ignite. Form the resin into thin shavings or powder. The finer the shavings, the quicker they will catch a spark. This step is crucial for ensuring that your fire starts quickly and efficiently. This will increase its surface area and make it easier to ignite. The more surface area exposed to the spark, the faster the resin will catch fire. This is a critical step in the fire starting process. Place the resin shavings or powder on your tinder bundle. Ensure that the resin is evenly distributed throughout the bundle. This will help the fire spread more quickly and evenly. Using a fire starter, such as a ferro rod or a lighter, strike a spark onto the resin. The spark will ignite the resin, which in turn will ignite the tinder bundle. This method is highly effective and reliable. The resin will ignite quickly, igniting the tinder bundle and allowing you to build a larger fire. Once the tinder bundle is burning, you can add larger pieces of wood to sustain the fire. Pine resin's ability to burn even when wet makes it a reliable fire starter in damp conditions. This unique property ensures that you can start a fire even in less than ideal weather, making pine resin an essential tool for any survivalist. Pine resin for healing, a natural salve. Pine resin possesses natural antiseptic and antibacterial properties, making it valuable for treating wounds and skin irritations. Creating a simple pine resin salve is a practical way to harness its healing power. To make a pine resin salve, you will need to combine pine resin with a carrier oil. Coconut oil, olive oil, or almond oil work well. Gently heat the carrier oil in a double boiler or a saucepan over low heat. Once the oil is melted, add an equal amount of pine resin. Stir the mixture constantly until the resin is completely melted and combined with the oil. Remove the mixture from heat and allow it to cool slightly. Pour the warm salve into a clean, airtight container. As the salve cools, it will solidify. To use, apply a small amount of the salve directly to wounds, burns, insect bites, or other skin irritations. Keeping the bugs at bay. Pine resin repellent. In this section, we will explore a natural and effective way to protect yourself from insects while enjoying the great outdoors. Pine resin, a sticky substance produced by pine trees, has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for various ailments, including as an insect repellent. Insects can be a major nuisance in the wilderness. They can disrupt your peace and quiet, and their bites can be more than just annoying. Mosquitoes, biting flies, and other pests can transmit diseases and cause discomfort. These tiny creatures can turn a pleasant outdoor experience into a miserable one. Their bites can lead to itching, swelling, and even infections if not properly treated. It's essential to have a reliable method to keep them at bay. Pine resin's strong aroma acts as a natural insect repellent, helping to keep these pesky critters at bay. The resin contains compounds that insects find unpleasant, making it an effective deterrent. To create a pine resin insect repellent, you will need to combine pine resin with a carrier oil, similar to making a salve. This mixture not only repels insects but also nourishes your skin. However, for this application, you will want to use a lighter carrier oil, such as almond oil or jojoba oil. These oils are easily absorbed by the skin and won't leave a greasy residue. Heat the carrier oil gently and add an equal amount of pine resin. It's important to do this slowly to ensure the resin melts completely and mixes well with the oil. Stir until the resin is fully melted and incorporated. This process may take a few minutes, so be patient and keep stirring until you achieve a smooth consistency. Once cooled, transfer the mixture to a small jar or bottle. Make sure the container is clean and dry to prevent any contamination. To apply, simply rub a small amount of the pine resin repellent onto your exposed skin. Focus on areas that are more prone to insect bites, such as your arms, legs, and neck. The resin's scent will help mask your natural odor, making you less appealing to insects. This natural remedy is not only effective but also free from harmful chemicals found in many commercial repellents. Reapply as needed, especially after swimming or sweating. The effectiveness of the repellent can diminish over time, so it's important to keep it handy and use it regularly to ensure continuous protection.